and welcome back. Today, I've got a 26 card PSA reveal for you. I've got a little bit of basketball, a little bit of football, and a whole lot of, I think, disappointment. The only reason why I say that is because the vast majority of the football cards that I decided to grade are actually rookies from the now infamous, I guess, 2023 class. So, of course, I've got, heavy hitters like Stroud, who, although his card prices are down, I'm assuming will eventually go back up once the playoffs begin. But I've also got players who are a bit of disappointments. I've got Anthony Richardson, of course. I've got Bryce Young, and I've got Will Levis. So this specific batch I actually sent off in September 27th, 2024, and I received them today. It is actually October 31st, Halloween. Okay, so I've just separated my cards into two piles, the basketball pile here and the football pile here. Yeah, let's get started. So grab yourself a drink and let's jump into the action. I think the big theme of this batch is timing. I play a pretty, I'd say, risky game of taking raw cards and hoping that they turn into PSA 10s. A lot of the times when you get new products, you have obviously a better shot of getting 10s because not many have been graded and they haven't really exchanged hands often. And other times, sometimes you get certain cards of certain players who may have been high at one point, but by the time you get them back, maybe they've lost their starting job. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. First off, we have a guy who won't lose his job, at least not for a while. I've got a 23 select Victor Wembanyama retail blue prism here. I submitted two of these. This is the first one, and it got a 9. All right. That's not fantastic. Up next, we have a 23 select green, white, purple premier level. I actually cracked this out, sent it in again because I thought it was a pretty clean card, but let's see what PSA thought. I gave it another 9. All right, 0 for 2. That's sometimes how it goes, isn't it? Ooh, this is a nice one. This is a 23 Wembanyama blue cracked ice, also concourse level. Felt pretty good about this. And we get our first 10. Very good. Okay, hopefully that cues a comeback. Here we have a 23 prism, also Victor Wembanyama. Just the base. I thought that it was a pretty clean card. Let's see what the grader thought. And he thought that maybe the centering was off, I assume. I think it's a 9. Oh boy. Come on, Victor. Here's the other Wembanyama blue prism retail. Hopefully, oh, there we go. We got ourselves our second 10. Here are two of the tops now Olympic cards with Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. Yes, I played that lottery. I did not win. I got like 5 base cards, and these were the two best ones. Obviously, PSA agreed. There's my first 10 there. I felt pretty good about the second one as well. Also a 10. Bang, bang. Very nice. And with that, the 10s take the lead again. Up next, we've got a 2020 Select Joe Burrow. This one I also cracked open. The reason why I decided to crack it open, I thought the centering was like pretty solid on this card, at least on the front. Looks a little heavy on the bottom. And on the back, obviously not so great. But I've sent in cards similar to this with worse centering, and they got 10s. Let's see what PSA thought. Okay, they didn't agree. 9s. So I'm 0 for 3 on my resubs. That's fine. It's just a PC card. It's from Score. It's the Jalen Hurts Gold. I looked at the corners here, and I thought that they were actually pretty nice. Let's see what the grader thought. Thought it was a 9. In any case, I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I'm an Eagles fan. It seems to me like they finally turned a corner there. Speaking of teams that have turned corners, Sam Laporta, Donruss Optic 23 Blue Hyper, nice little color match there. The Detroit Lions, they look like contenders. They look like the favorites in the NFC as of now. Let's see what this card got. Got a 10. All right. The 10s and the 9s, neck for neck. That's what I like to see. Well, what I like to see is I like to see the 10s in the lead. But in any case, here's a 23 Prism, Devin H.N. Silver Prism. Bought this one raw off eBay. Thought it was a pretty clean version. You're going to need a 10 here. And you get a 9. Let's get a quick drink break there. Yeah, the Dolphins. Can you name a more disappointing team this year? Tua goes down. Everyone's been pooing on Tua. Turns out he's the heart and soul of that team. Well, we'll see what they can do with him back. Here's another guy, unfortunately, who's out for the season unless, of course, the Lions win the Super Bowl. This is the Aiden Hutchinson Silver Prism. This is a pretty big card. Got this on eBay at a pretty good deal. I think I only paid like $5 or $10. And we get a 10. Very nice. That's a nice little multiplier there. You can join Sam Laporta. So here's the meat and potatoes of this submission. It's the 2023 rookie QBs. Bryce Young. Can you name a guy whose stock has tanked quicker than Bryce Young? Obviously, getting benched at this point 2 weeks ago. I'm recording this, like I said, Halloween, October 31st. He played his first game as a starter only because Andy Dalton got hurt. I really hope that his career gets a nice little resurgence. There we go, there's a 10. I think it's kind of a sad state of affairs when you're looking for 10s to break even, but here's a green velocity. I got a 9. I think a lot of these QBs, a lot of them, I may as well just show that there. There's a blue scope. This is a pretty card regardless. I thought this had a real shot at a 10. But in any case, a lot of these QBs, just terrible situations. Even guys like Caleb Williams, who were like these generational prospects, they ended up on these teams where the situation isn't the greatest, and you know, they're still 21, 22-year-olds learning how to play. Oh, that's nice. Will Levis, laser. I got a 10. Guys who probably should have had that Jordan Love treatment. Nice. Should have had that Jordan Love treatment. Get that time to develop your fundamentals, learn how to read a field, learn how to read an offense, or learn how to read a defense and conduct an offense. Here's the poster child for that class, it feels like, in terms of the infamy scale. Anthony Richardson, 23 Prism. No huddle. Beautiful card. In case you haven't heard, he got benched. He got benched after going... Nice. Needed that. He got benched after going 44% passing. 44% completion rating. Nice. Needed that. And of course, he checked himself out of that game. And he claimed it was because he was tired. You know? Holy smokes. Can we do something that Anthony Richardson can't do? Can we get 100% on all his cards submitted? This is the purple shock, and yes, we can. We went 4 for 4. 100% on Anthony Richardson. I am cheering for you, Anthony Richardson. You have the athletic abilities that you only see once in a lifetime in a QB. You know, his whole issue essentially is accuracy, which can be fixed with proper mechanics, right? Just needs a the QB whisperer, Dayball, to take over the Colts. I know his job's on the line. In case, here's a player that isn't having issues. Here's CJ Stroud. This is the 2023 Mosaic. A lot of times people will list this as a silver. It's obviously not a silver. This year's Mosaic, very hard to grade because of the dark back and the dark corners. Let's see what that got. 10. Let's go. Up next, another CJ Stroud. This is the Blue Hyper. Another cool little color match. Another 10. Let's go. The Purple Shock. 10. Let's go. And the two big ones, 2 holos. I have 2 holos. Hopefully they can have the same fate as that silver over there. But in any case, here's the holo. Bang. 10. And another 10. Let's go. Let's go. Love to see that. Love to see that. So let's quickly run through some of the, I guess, more memorable cards here. Feels weird setting aside those 10s over there. I actually did quite well with the exception of Bryce Young. So we got 2 10s of the Olympics Tops Now cards with Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry. Got ourselves a nice 10 in the Wembanyama blue prism. Cracked Ice also in a 10. Sam Laporta, 10. His teammate, Aiden Hutchinson, silver, 10. And then, of course, you have the heavy hitters. CJ Stroud, holo, 10. Another holo in a 10. Purple Shock in a 10. Blue Hyper in a 10. And the Mosaic. So nice you have to say it twice. Mosaic in a 10. Overall, very, very happy with this submission, all things considered, even though half my 10s are more or less, I don't want to say they're useless right now. I mean, I feel like Anthony Richardson out of those 3 QBs has the best chance of reclaiming a starting job. He just needs time to marinate, learn how to actually play the position. Bryce Young, that might be a more long-term hold, just because, quite honestly, the Panthers are a mess, and we saw what players like Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield, and to a lesser extent Sam Darnold, look like once they reach, an organization with a little bit of competence and, a solid offensive scheme. In any case, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you're interested in any of these cards or you just want to hit me up, feel free to reach out to my eBay store or my Instagram, links in the description below. Again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.